Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
It's important that color is consistent in your images as they are processed. Color management refers to the system of attempting to keep the colors in your images as consistent as possible from the screen or monitor display to the final printed product. This can be a complex task because each machine, either printer, computer, scanner, takes the raw color values and interprets them differently. In this lesson, we'll focus on a few tips that you can use to try and keep your color as consistent as possible. You should first set the color management settings that Photoshop will use when creating or opening files. You can select from preset bundles that come with Photoshop, like North American Prepress 2 setting, which is useful for general print work. You can select which color management settings to use by selecting Edit and Color Settings from the menu bar. Edit and then Color Settings. Now the bundled default settings are selectable from the drop-down at the top of this dialog box. That's located right here. You can also set the fields individually to create a custom color management setting. The working spaces fields that you can set here define how Photoshop will display color in an image. Under color management policies, you can choose to embed the color profiles you set with your documents even if that profile doesn't match the workspace in which it's opened. This will embed the color profile into the actual image file so that printers that can read color profiles can use that information to try and match their printed output to the colors that you use on screen. Use the drop-downs to make your selections based on the color profile you choose and your specific needs. You can check or uncheck the checkboxes available that will notify you of color profile mismatches between your monitor and the images that you open and paste, and even be informed if a profile is missing. If you click the More Options button, located right here, you'll be presented with some advanced color setting choices. Here you can set conversion options, for example, down here, where your choices depend on who might be opening your document and where, and some other advanced options. What all this means is that different computers, monitors, printers, operating systems read colors in different ways using different technologies. Colors that look one way on your computer monitor at home may look differently than on a computer in your office, and most certainly different from printing. Setting your color management options based on your particular needs will save a lot of frustration later on. If you forget what each of these settings mean, you can always roll your mouse pointer over the titles to reveal the descriptions below that. So we'll click fewer options. You'll see that as I roll my mouse pointer, the description is down here. So again, this is kind of complex, but the idea is to try and keep it consistent throughout your images. Remember that you can also convert an open image to a different color profile by selecting Image and then Mode from the menu bar and selecting your mode of choice, as we saw before.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.